Gemini, good morning. This is your channeled messages for all Gemini placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and another node. I don't have any. Oh, I was checking. I don't have any pre-shuffle messages for you, Gemini. So let's go straight into your reading. I got hot already. Am I hot already? Gemini. We have a number 3. Gemini, you are the 3rd zodiac sign. So there's something about a 3. I said already in other readings that I believe Gemini is the triplets and not the twins, since Pisces will be the duplicate already. Kind of like Libra, but 3. We have an E. So the 3 E's, you remember Eddie and Eddie? Do you remember that? With these kids and them have... Actually, I was told that Ed and Eddie was actually kids that was actually dead and then passed on to a different world, which is why them tongue was blue. Because usually blue tongues is a lack of oxygen. There's a lot of kids shows that we need to question here. But the 3 E's, we have a butterfly. We have a T. This is a little bit like E.T. though. Alright? No E.T. Do you remember? Extraterrestrial, okay? Or there's something about another species of something, okay? Or there's 3 species of something. We have a C here. I have the initials of my brother's name, Chad Kirby. No, I don't talk. TC. We have an anchor, so something about a ship or weight. Then we got a J. Famous J. Oh my God, we have another JT. JT. You know who JT is? Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We were actually talking about him last night in the fan group. Yeah. We still love the work. He's still not paying back the money that he used for hotel traveling purposes, but it's okay. He's still showing up in our reading. Okay, so a lot of letters here. We have T, C, E, J. So we have TC, we have JT, and then we have JC. Jermaine Kirby. Why Jermaine Kirby keep a come up? What do you want, Jermaine? Do you need me to say something for you? I can say it, you just have to... That's come to me proper, yeah? Yeah, we have Joy coming out. Okay, it's a first reading. Someone's happy, very, very happy. Somebody's name could be Joy. Alright, because we did have the J being pulled. Alright. So joyous, Gemini. You're very joyous about something. Tell me what it is. I hear padlock. MK Ultra just dropped out. So Joy and MK Ultra, is something working for you? There's something about a padlock or a lock. This can be lock and key. Spiritual stuff. Something about a lock. Or something about a... I don't know. I feel like you're either locked out of something, Gemini, or somebody else is trying to keep you out of something. You might be feeling a little lightheadedness if you're around somebody and you're talking to them normal and you just feel like a millisecond of a lightheadedness. Move from the person. Don't stay in the person. The person had to fuck upon you. MK Ultra. Also, I must say, this is something I noticed with MK Ultra. I mean... It took me years to find out something under MK Ultra, right? A lot of people don't know them underneath it because the symptoms are very, like it almost hard to tell symptoms. And MK Ultra is a type of brainwashing technique, so it will really get passed for mental health, okay? A lot of things too. I was reading an article also, Gemini. I don't know why this is coming up in your readings. MK Ultra and cults go hand in hand, and I was reading that majority of the police officers are not trained to pick up MK Ultra cases, or they're not trained to know what MK Ultra cases look like. So usually CIA have to step in. If the case is big, CIA have to step in at this. Police don't know nothing about this. Maybe some do, maybe some do. Alright, we never spend a day with a police officer to say what them on, what is them workload. You get me? But MK Ultra are usually military technique. Them actually use MK Ultra upon police officers too, you know. They do. I don't know if some of them know that, but if them do know, yeah, usually CIA and military have to step in. Maybe somebody's a victim of this with joy coming out. So somebody could be on camera, or there's a recording of something. But yeah, I was reading that officers don't know the cases for MK Ultra. Neither do healthcare professionals. Them don't know what the cases are, or them don't know how the symptoms look. Okay, they will pass it off as this person is hallucinating, or is a disorientation of memory. Because with MK Ultra plants false memories. I remember one time me and somebody was having the exact same dream at the exact same time. And me and the person wake up, and the person tried to confirm with me if I was having the exact same dream as them. And then them ask me something out of the dream. And when them ask me, me and him look on each other, I'm like, oh, okay, I see what it is here. It's time to get the fuck up and go. That's why police get called upon me too. Because that was the other proof, not physical proof, but that was the other proof that I did have. That's why them call me to get the fuck out. Other than finding transgender porn on them thing. But that's why them call me to get the fuck out. Because then me realize what it was. So joy MK Ultra, somebody want to put you back in MK Ultra. Usually they'll need a picture of you to do that. Alright. But now I say if you go and hide the face like Michael Jackson kids, but I'm just saying, just be wary. But MK Ultra, Aquarius coming out. So when Aquarius is doing MK Ultra on you, the Aquarius is stalking you, watching you. There's something about monitors, from behind monitors. Something is happening from behind monitors. I'm seeing a lot of wires, wires. No, the Aquarius can be a victim of MK Ultra. Somebody could be happy that you're speaking on something, or you enlighten them. MK Ultra, when it programs false memories inside of you, for example, you have a dream that something happened, or you had an altercation with your partner, and you wake up being in that mood. That's how it starts. It starts by your fears or things being implanted in your memory or in your brain. Ask me how I'm in a blood clot. No, I did not take the test. McGill University did not ask me to come up there to do any type of interviews, so I do not know how this is done. But we know the symptoms. Just like doctor, when you think doctor smart, doctor go by symptoms. It's symptoms. They don't know every and anything that is wrong with you. When you go into a doctor's office, them have to diagnose by the symptoms. If you go in there with no symptoms, what them going to give you? Nothing. Exactly. So either the Aquarius try to set you up, or try to put you back in an MK Ultra. MK Ultra is deep patterning. It is basically stripping down your personality to give you another personality, but it's done in, we will call it hazing ways. No, it's not really hazing like full on, but it will be things around you, people around you. You have to go with a certain agenda, you have to dress a certain way. But this is all things that are being programmed into you. Nobody now come to you and tell you. It's really monkey see, monkey do. Follow the crowd. Simon says, you remember that game? Simon says, jump. Stop. Why you stop? Simon never says stop. Also with MK Ultra is more of fitting in, is more of a uniform type of energy. Well, it depends on how serious we're going. Usually, you have to be like everybody else. If everybody have the breast, them want you the breast too. If everybody put on makeup, them want you put on makeup too. If everybody here straight, nobody around here is not puffy like yours. You have to do that too. but it's more of a force. You feel force, and you think it's your memories, you think it's your decision making. It's not. That's why a lot of times people who break away from cults or MK Ultra projects that are put on by a lot of colleges and schools, them can't report it to police officers because them don't know the symptom. They're not trained in it, which is very weird why police wouldn't be trained in cult-like situations. And also, usually victims of cult don't really speak out, and if them do speak out, usually the damages that are already left and done on the brain or on them psychic or psychological health, it already deteriorates to a point where them can't express it without being reminded of the abuse. Okay, but with Aquarius is helping you. I feel like somebody's just so happy that you're on, but somebody's so happy about something. Also, I want to say, if you have memory problem, especially if you keep forgetting your keys, don't wear no metal. If you see you're having some weird thing like you're losing your chain of thoughts easy, you can't remember certain details easy. The mild symptoms would be you would go into a room or go somewhere and then you forgot what you was supposed to buy. Or you like to spend money when you're high on intoxicants. You need to take off the jewelry, especially when you're out in the evenings. Most of when you go to bed, but people don't really sleep in jewelry, I would think. Like some people take out the metal. Don't wear no metal near you. Especially if you're a hotel worker and them again a magnet for put on. And I say it's a part of the so-called uniform. Now put on a magnet. What if you're a water sign? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, now put on a blood clot magnet on you. So Aquarius is a part of the MK Ultra. The Aquarius is now being MK Ultra. I don't say handler here. But the Aquarius have something to do with it. Alright? Yeah, talking too much. Somebody chat too fucking much. And then we have the World card here. Okay? No, I'm not gonna lie. When I say MK Ultra and Aquarius, I'm not gonna lie. The first thing that come on my head was Oprah. I don't know why. Because I really don't have nothing bad to say about Oprah. But MK Ultra and the World card, that are somebody on a stage. Unless somebody affiliated with her is coming out and revealing something. Also, MK Ultra and the World card, something is happening on a massive scale. Gone are the days when they used to select candidates for these things. That them used to do, select certain type of candidates. And you see, this is such a broad topic. It's like, it's okay. So, I feel like this is the topic today. Let's talk about it. It's really a broad topic. And it depends on what type of brainwashing programming that we're talking about. I don't know all of them, obviously. I only know the ones that I was exposed to and still under. So basically, it's a brainwashing technique, right? How you brainwash, first of all? Okay, for example, if you have a child, every day you get up, you tell the child that the sky is yellow, it's not blue. The child friends say it's blue. The teacher tell the child say it's blue, but every time the child come home, the parent reassures the child that this is not blue, this is yellow. The child will grow up and think it's yellow. Because the child will believe the source that is closer to them, that is more dependable to listen to, right? So now we have one type of brainwashing technique. Now the child is growing up because the child believes what the parent said, and now the child is saying the sky is yellow. Everybody around the child think the child mad or think the child colorblind. No, the child was brainwashed, okay? So, Project MK Ultra was an illegal, them say I don't know was, it's still about. Illegal human experimentation program designed and undertaken by U.S. Central. So this is mostly in the U.S., but a lot of CIA members, ex-CIA members from Canadian military came out and talked about it, okay? Them say it started in 1953, that's a lie. MK Ultra used from blood clots, the days them with Hitler, and Hitler war. Because them used to test it. And that's about blood clots, MK Ultra. We don't know the blood clot things that they used to do to the Jewish people. That's the first type of mass testing. Because before them used to burn them, used to put them in our gas chamber room and blood clot gas them. Bad. I'm not talking about a gas where you just and pass out. Me talk about gas where eat out your blood clot system. Them get it the worst. And as bad as blood clottings is, them put me through blood clot hell, but them still did hire me. Them still gave me food to eat when I needed food. When I went to mother and I buck up Zion. Got the blood clot. I'm not island talk. I am not island talking. I'm not island talk. Him sell me out still. A lot of them did. But there was no familiarity there. But him still give me one Shabbat Shalom box. I'm hungry and him still give it to me. And them still end up giving me one job for clean. No, sorry. Facility staff. You don't want to see the pay stub, right? At the blood clots. Even lucky he was a taken man. Anyways, yeah, at least. So yes, them discriminatory. Yes, some of them nasty and dirty stinking fuckers, right? But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, them could have turned them back and tell me to go home. They did not. But yeah, MK Ultra, it has started from them days there. Because Jewish people was the first mass type of people them used to use it on. Because them was already in concentration camps. Them used to gas them. Right? And we know with MK Ultra, sometimes it needs sedation. That's why it works so well with things like cigarettes. Cigarettes are big. Even more than weed. Because a lot of people can't really hold them weed. They will smoke it and then they just pass out because they're too sedated. Or they can't really do anything. Now, while you still can use it, while MK Ultra tactics still can be used under cannabis, cigarettes is where it's at. Nothing catch you faster than blood clot cigarettes. Yeah, but it's basically intended to develop procedures and identify drugs that could be used in interrogations to weaken individuals and force confessions through brainwashing and psychological torture. Going back to the drugs, not lower your inhibitions more than cigarettes. Weed will do it too, but we will just make you pass out. Weed will make you... The thing with weed, we will make you antisocial. If you're not a weed smoker, if you're not a cannabis smoker, marijuana smoker, it will make you either paranoid to want to be alone or you're just tired so you want to be alone. So usually, unless you were smoking cannabis or marijuana or these things and you were on it and you were doing, you can navigate on it, then them can try to use a trickery there. Cigarettes, that was always something because first of all, it's legal. Second of all, it's still at every gas station. Cannabis is not sold at every gas station. Kids can't smoke cigarettes, remember. So obviously there's chemicals that are in it that kids can't use. Cigarettes are sold like oil. Alright? I don't know if you ever smoke certain type of cigarettes where it have this black tar thing. It literally look like tar. But this I talk about when it comes down to so-called military purposes. But if you look on it, who were the people that they were trying to get confessions through? It could be spies who came from other countries who people believe that they were spies. So them, I don't know, some way, somehow, I don't know how it's done. They didn't recruit me. No, they recruit me, but they didn't give me the pamphlets. I didn't get my binder. Yeah, right? So who are the people that them doing these on? And we all know you give somebody an inch, them take a mile. Them now just do this for army people back in these days. Them say it ended in 1973, a blood clot lie. This don't end on to this day. To this day, MK Ultra don't have something there. Go down to McGill University, go ask McGill. Go to McGill University. Them know. Them can't talk about them don't know. Them can't talk about we don't. Oh, that department is now shut down. Whatever that means. Yeah. So basically, you open up to a patient to drugs, right? Then when you open up to drugs, you interrogate them. Interrogation don't mean you sit down in one cold room, starving, begging for cigarettes. You don't see a lot of people who are in interrogation rooms, especially when them smoke. Them start break down after certain hours and them will beg say, okay, I'm confess for a cigarette. Yeah. MK Ultra them I use. And I just bought them I sell out them homies or them I rat out. I mean, believe in them blood clotting say. Street code has changed. It has been updated. So yeah, that's why you see people will just talk for one cigarette. MK Ultra. Or the pressure. The pressures that are on them is MK Ultra type of pressures. Also, it used to call Project Monarch. Okay, if anybody know about the Monarch butterfly, okay. Long ago, I actually read something that talked about how they used to use frequency and light. Okay, for example, I could be telling the story wrong. One time they had like a butterfly, monarch butterfly. And they claimed that the first celebrity person who was actually introduced to MK Ultra, the first person that would use it on, a Marilyn Monroe. And usually when I use MK Ultra on these people, usually it only end up in a suicide, okay? A lot of celebrities was put under that. We're talking about something that the only person who I feel like they navigated very, 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 very good, which is why them had to slander him name, was Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was a victim of MK Ultra too, but the way how he did navigate himself, them couldn't beat him at it. I don't know. Something was up with Michael. We talked about Katy Perry being on the MK Ultra, okay? But Monarch butterfly, these are usually how the butterflies look, okay? Very beautiful butterflies. So I was hearing a theory that they were like, they put butterflies in like a cage, and the butterflies, you know, they would fly around the cage, and they would actually use light and sound to program the butterfly to fly a certain direction only. So if the butterfly will usually fly around the cage, now the butterfly is only flying back to forward. Back, fly here, fly here, fly here. So that's why we talk about chromotherapy, and light therapy is very, very, very significant, okay? Don't bother put a bag of LED lights in your thing, especially a weird color that you don't know nothing about, okay? But yeah, so this is what them claim it was. Alright, it was just an experiment for either brainwash, reprogram you, okay? If you come from a certain society, migrating, you don't fit in, they're gonna want to program you. Put your hair straighter, do this that way, speak this way, da 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 da, right? But also again, we talk about the spies are people who they need information out of, criminals, you know, they would do it on. It is a type of psychological torture. It's a type of psychological gaslighting too, especially if you're a part of a cult, which would mean that there's cult members around you gaslighting you every day. Every blood clot day, right? But yeah. So basically they were studying, so they would get patients, give them drugs, and then study them under drugs. I believe so. Okay, because it says that MK Ultra used numerous methods to manipulate its subjects' mental state and brain function, such as covert administration of high doses of psychoactive drugs, especially LSD, and other chemicals without subject to consent. That is what happened to Jermaine Carby. I'm not I blood clot talk. How much drugs was in a Jermaine Carby system? Now I don't know this man, I only know the energy of this man. But I also know that the famous picture of Jermaine Carby was him was sitting in front of a water fountain. And we all know that's a sacrifice. Somebody either slipped him something or gave him something, and then with the birthday or with him birth chart, or I don't know what type of Ouija board or Scientology things. I feel like MK Ultra part of Scientology, you know, because they mother use energy to do it, right? And if you ever look on the machines that Scientology have with the thing like that, frequency would I use it more. MK Ultra come under frequency. It wouldn't come under, yeah, come to the bomber clot, think of it. And that them the German Carby, put him under a whole heap of blood clot things. And then when police pull him over 10 o'clock in the night, he seems to start freak out. Of course him going freak out. Him high on everything. Plus, them I use MK Ultra on him. Plus, I don't know if he was a driver. Plus, everybody know when police pull you over, you get nervous. Because the so-called imprint that is left is you do something wrong. You don't feel like you're being protected. I let them do the man. I am no Jeremy Carby. I'm not an attack. I am kill him on MK Ultra him. And then shoot him. Shoot him how much blood clot time. You see how much time I'm shoot him? I am tired to talk about this topic. Look how much bullet them put in the man body. The man never even have a rifle or a gun. With one knife, and you empty your blood, you put so much bullet in the man body. No, that seemed like an MK Ultra experiment to me. Right? So you give them high doses of psychiatric drugs and other chemicals without the subject's consent. Me not lie, only white people alone me know. Especially me I come from experience of marrying a white man. Them alone got them little things that go on road and take how much blood clot drugs. Especially what the concert name. You have a concert him used to go. Wait name? One big concert, one festival concert. I don't know where music got, and it play EDM music. But that's before I meet him. It play EDM music. And them people they alone go them place there with big people and a pop Molly and a pop LSD and they in front of toot and a ball. Black people not do them things there. Because we know skin color is already a blood clot threat. And that them do the blood clot, man. See? And other things. High doses of psychiatric drugs, especially LSD and other chemicals without the subject's consent. Electroshock. Did they shock him or them just shoot him? Hypnosis, sensory deprivation, which is why him did under. That's why him have no type of inhibition. Whether him they are freak out or not, or him never knew where him was or not, or him start freak out. Your sensory deprivation gone now. Isolation. If them a take him out to the car and him friend left in the car, him don't know what gone. Verbal and sexual abuse and other forms of torture. And this can even happen on the liquor too. Sexual torture. You slip somebody in a something drink and when the person unconscious, you take off them clothes. So it was really a 2-drug experiment. But now people have found ways to, it has been updated, updated like Windows system. People find ways to still have victims without them knowing underneath it, and them doing the drugs. Now, MK Ultra was first brought to the public attention in 1975 by the Church Committee of the United States Congress and the Gerald Ford United States President Commission of the CIA activities within the U.S., also known as the Rockefeller Commission. Investigative efforts were hampered by the CIA director of the church. Some surviving information about MK Ultra was declassified. So at least them start declassified. If it wasn't classified, okay, and that's the thing, it declassified. Look how much time we are talking about aliens, even though it's under CIA classified documents. Me never hear them come out and say this is an alien thing that's declassified, because we so-called don't believe in aliens, right? MK Ultra was declassified. You know how much people must say under MK Ultra? From them at Pitney. And them don't even know, but now me can tell some symptoms, not all of them. But that's what it is. It's basically a human experiment. You play with the brain, like an artificial intelligence. You know about coding? You have a code a blood clots program, or code something to make it do a certain thing, say a certain thing. Puppetry as well. So can you imagine a person who knows to do this plus them in a high levels of magic? That them the man. Empty bullets in the man. Empty bullets in the man. Over knife argument, you see? Mind you, real smokers don't use knife. Because them claim them they are smoked, you know? When you use and cut up your weed. A knife you use and cut up weed. First of all, nobody carries around a knife. Everybody have a ratchet. For just show you every blood clotting off. The man that who carry around knife, unless you're a unless you're a homeless person and you know enough time in a homeless shelter you have to defend yourself, because people will rob you. And even in homeless shelter you're not really supposed to have a weapon, right? Because you mingle with people you don't know. Any man me know them don't carry around a blood clot kitchen knife. Them carry around a ratchet. You know what a ratchet is? It's a little knife thing will have multiple things. It have a buckle opener, it have a screw opener and all these things. That's what a real man carry around. Plus, if them a smoker, if man's a smoker, yeah, man don't carry around knife. You can't cut, or you'll cut your weed with knife properly. Wouldn't it be a scissors? Unless there was no knife there. Them stop the man and the man start freak out. And right as them get the man name, birthday, and all his information, the blood clot MK Ultra just turn on. Them start freak out and them shoot him and them kill him because they can. Because they could. And that them do the man. Yeah, we have drowned. Or them shoot him and after them shoot him and bleed to death. We have knife. I hear Sarah. We have knife. I come out again. And I said this already, I'm going to say it again. How does a man who have so much drugs in his system, how can he hold something in his hand? You ever see anybody pan them drugs there? All of the drugs them have in his body. Where am I come from? And if him have all those drugs in his body, what happened to the driver? Did the driver get charged? Was the driver freaking out? Or did the driver pick him up from a friend's house that was doing drugs? I don't understand this case. So the knife, yeah, a knife argument and a gun argument. Mans don't use knife to cut the weed, yeah? So something's still wrong. Something's still wrong. The story's still missing. Cigarettes. That we are talking about, this is the main one. Cannabis is one thing. But you never see blood clot really rasta smoke cigarettes. You don't see them do it. A cigarette don't grow from the ground. And while cannabis is a part of CIA projects, it's also a part of extraterrestrial projects too, because it grew from the ground, it come from a seed. Cigarettes. Then we have pressure. Draw knife cigarettes. You tell me. Now MK Ultra the man. I'm taking picture beside the fountain. The curse of the blood clot fountain. And the fountain of death, another fountain of youth. Yeah, we have the devil, I come out. And that them did the man. MK Ultra the man. I hear Sergeant. Something about a sergeant. We have crazy. Yeah. None that them said the man crazy. And your smile is everything. Devil in the details. And devil's a blood clot lie. Maybe somebody was pressured to, yeah, no bother man, just shoot him. Or yeah, it's okay, everybody will pick up for you. The devil is a blood clot lie. We have devil cigarettes. We all know. Whenever I read the book, Outwitting the Devil. The devil tell himself that is what he use. So something about cigarettes. Was Jeremy Carby a usual smoker? Did he buy packs of cigarettes for himself or people gave it to him? Worst knife. Just a 33. I feel reading this again, man. No, I must say, to my knowledge, I am not related to this man. I don't know him, I don't know his family, I don't know nothing. I never even know nothing about him case code, other than what I research online. But this is a symptom of MK Ultra. I'm 100% sure I'd have bet a lot of winnings on it. Double the winnings, double it. Actually, multiply it by 100. Any winnings I got, multiply it by 100. And let us go all in. We're going all in? We're going all in? Yeah, we're going all in. Hear the dog bark. We go all in. Yeah. We go big or we go home. This is a experiment that was done for him too. And enough time them do things to me. Enough time. And remember, there's still the 𝑷𝒓𝒐𝒋𝒄𝒕 orphans. 20,000 Canadian children that was falsely accused of being what? Retarded, so that the Catholic Church could get money off of them. Remember, just because somebody says something, it don't mean it real. I'd hope in the future that people them train them officers or them train law enforcement for the symptoms of this, because it's something that's really big, and God knows the type of money them I get for these things, and them I take any and everybody. Same with Moncherie, MK Ultra, them put her under. I'm going to leave it here. Gemini, maybe a Gemini knows something about this. Until next time, Meta.